St. Louis Closet Company. It's the In Your City Show. And now, here we are with our next Hot List guest.
All right, so we've got Susan Brewer. Oh my gosh. So
Come on in, Susan.
I love following Susan on LinkedIn. If you don't, she's always got these amazing recipes. And of course, in all three, or is it our St. Charles issue, we have got Susan's recipe, which is the French toast. I think they'll probably show it, but oh my gosh.
Thank you.
It's like, so do you just love to cook?
I do.
And
I do. I wish I had a little bit more time
Yeah.
to cook more, but I do love to cook.
Well, Service First Real Estate, that's Susan Brewer, and you have been in the real estate industry for how long?
25 years.
Oh my
Doesn't
God.
feel like it.
Now, it was back when everything was paper, right?
Everything was paper.
You'd be in a deal, and then you'd make a change, and then you'd have to drive away, and we'd have to wait
Absolutely.
and come back and sign papers.
Absolutely.
Young people have no idea the
How
life that
easy
we
it
had.
is.
Nope, and that was kind of when, I was a real estate agent in St. Charles, and a lot of people were still kind of moving from that North County to St. Charles,
Right.
and
Where the
St.
Indians
Charles
lived, that
people,
they felt like
the
my mom
kids
moved
were
away.
going back to buy their first house in North County where they had grown up,
Right.
and back and forth. So you're writing an offer and then driving it across
Oh my
the
gosh.
river, and then getting an initial, and then waiting and coming back and forth.
And you stayed in it, and you've probably seen so many people come
Yeah.
in and out of the business, and especially with all the highs and the lows,
Right.
with it.
Right.
And did you always start in St. Charles when you said you
Yeah.
started?
Nope.
Okay, started there.
Yep.
All
In
right.
St. Charles.
And then you've been in that home community building it. I can remember
Right.
you coming by, 4th of July, or
Right.
I mean, you took the way you used to do it and just
Right.
built it up.
Right. Did a lot of marketing, advertising, really kind of concentrated in on specific areas that were close enough that you could manage. So you could check on your signs, you could make sure everything was rolling like it was supposed to be, sheets were filled, things were done, so that you could really personalize the care for
Yeah.
the customers.
Why'd you become a realtor?
Well, I was in retail management prior to it, retail stores, and kind of real estate is the next level, I would say, of a retail business. Liked houses. Quite honestly, I didn't think the houses in our neighborhood was selling at what I thought they were worth. So investigating into that a little bit made you more curious about how's that all work, and thought, well, I can do that, I think,
Right.
and got into it and loved it and went from there.
With as many years as you have been in the industry of real estate, is it always something new that's happening?
Every day.
It's
And
crazy,
when
isn't
somebody
it?
asks me, how long have you been in it, it still stuns me when I say 25 years, or 20 years, or when I said 15 years, or 10 years, because it doesn't feel like that.
Goes fast.
It does go fast.
It's going way too
It
fast.
goes fast, and it's different. That's one thing about real estate. There's no 2 days the same. There's stories that people would absolutely never believe that you come across,
Give
or
me
that
one.
you do.
Let's hear one.
Come
on, I know you've got a good one,
There's
Susan.
all kinds of crazy things that
Give me one.
happen in real estate. Oh gosh,
I
they're
like the artificial lake that was left.
yeah, we've had those.
So-
We've had, oh gosh, I mean, there are so many crazy things that.
People are crazy.
Well, there's just different things that are
Yeah.
priorities.
You have to have
to
a lot of
Did you
patience.
ever
different
have a client that
people.
forgot you were holding an open house and they were still in the house, or you had people
In the
coming
tub.
over and they were still in the house?
Or walked in on open houses or walked in on agent tours that, people
Probably
had
shouldn't.
no concept that you were there, and, there were all kinds of things. I did find when showing a house one time, a wedding ring or an engagement ring laying on a counter that was a sizable engagement ring.
Oh, gosh.
And we tucked it in a drawer underneath something, called the agent right away to make sure whoever wouldn't panic when they
Right.
realized their ring was left on a counter. Because,
Exactly.
I mean, immediately, you're
Right.
showing a house and you think, oh gosh, I left that there. But yeah, crazy things.
So Susan, what do you love about what you do? What is the reason why you get up every day and, have the passion to either find someone a new home or maybe they're ready to get out of the home they're in?
I guess there's a couple of things. First, you meet a lot of very, very interesting people. And you form relationships with them.
Right.
You really lean on those people to kind of learn from while you're helping them learn through the process of buying and selling. So, I've had clients that I've done deals with every couple of years that, kind of feel like family. On the other side of it, you have first-time buyers or people who are that haven't been buyers or sellers for years and years and years. So you're teaching them something different when they're thinking about buying or thinking about selling. So you're educating them to make them better, or to help them understand more about what's happening. So I think there's a lot of fulfilling emotions that come with selling real estate, different than what most people think.
Yeah.
They kind of think, oh, well, you just do it and, you just move on. You don't.
No.
You really feel something.
It's a very personal.
It is.
That's your
It is.
safe haven.
It is.
It's where you've raised your children, or where
Right.
you're going to raise your children.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
there's so many things, or the family you're putting in the home. I mean, home is
Right.
everything.
It
Next to
is.
them, you're probably the one person that knows the house better than anybody else next to
True,
them,
true.
Because you try to learn everything so you're knowledgeable to tell other people about it.
True,
So this
absolutely.
crazy market that we have coming up, how do you feel the spring's going to be and the summer's going to be this year for the market?
Well, it's starting out kind of busy, and not busy like it was 5 years ago or 10 years ago. It's different busy. So the inventory levels are still low. Housing is still selling quickly if priced right. Still multiple offers, but different. You're not getting 30 showings, you're getting 10.
Right.
You're not getting 25 offers from those 30 showings, you're getting 4 offers from the 10, but you're getting solid buyers. You're getting real buyers. I think the market's going to be great. I still think the inventory is going to be low, but I think people still have to be realistic. They have to have a good list of what they want. They have to be reasonable. There's no perfect house. There's never going
Never.
to be a perfect house.
Even a new one.
Right, and they have to understand they're going to have to do work, whether it's a
Right.
brand new house. You still got to paint sometimes, you still got to put blinds up, you still have to landscape, or it's an old house that needs you to replace a roof or a deck or something. You're going to have to pick your battles,
Sure.
and that's what makes it your house. So,
And if you're waiting for interest rates to change, don't wait too long because
Yeah.
it's not going to happen for a
yeah,
while.
they're going to
Yeah.
go up and down. My
Yeah.
first house was 18 3/4, and when you tell somebody that, they're like, what?
Yeah.
That was
It's
real?
not going to be at that 3%
Yeah.
again.
No,
Yeah.
we're not going to see that.
Yeah, you thought you got a good deal if you got that cut in half the first time to 9%.
Yeah.
They have no idea.
None.
None
What
whatsoever.
we went through.
None,
What we went through in life.
No.
Like walking uphill and back up again for school.
Right. Yeah,
The
yeah.
way
You can tell
the way
them all
we used
that.
to have
but
it.
Yeah, right.
So, if people want to find you and know more about you, I know we'll put the information up as well, but
Mm-hmm.
what is it that you, as a realtor, somebody knows if they call you, it's going to be the complete experience?
Well, we do it a little different than some real estate agents do it. So when I work with a client, or the client calls me, I work with the client all the way through. So when I'm sitting at your table and you say, I want to list my house, I want to sell my house, you work with me through the whole process. So I sit with you at the listing presentation. I walk through your house, I give you the tips, the pointers, help you make decisions on paint, carpet if necessary, help you price your house, give you my opinions on pricing, and sometimes that's a starting price. We might not know what the ending price above that is.
Right.
And work with you through the contract. If there's negotiations when it comes down to inspections, appraisals, closing. And a lot of times they're not getting that with agents anymore.
No.
They're kind of getting
So many times we see it
handed
in the
off.
real estate industry, just like you're saying, they don't get that personal. You sit down, you're with them through the whole process. And how many times do we see that with certain agents and companies where that person you sat down with, you don't see them again, and then you're pawned off to other people and other people and other people, and you lose that personal experience by
Correct.
doing that. Yeah,
Right.
Correct.
absolutely.
Correct. So, that's different with us. And, for me, I'm really trying to make sure through the process they're getting as much attention to detail so that, if I'm not here when they're going to buy the house in the next city or town or state, that at least they have someone that they can bounce ideas off of,
Right.
or they can take the information that they've learned and help apply it to where they're going or what they're doing.
That's awesome.
So Susan Brewer, she is with Service First Real Estate in the city of Cottleville, but of course, I'm sure you're throughout the county and
Oh,
more
yeah.
so anywhere in Missouri pretty much that you want to take on. You've got a lot of great, you even have real estate yourself.
Yeah.
Talk about supporting local with your boutique, which is,
It's Blooming Daisy Marketplace.
and then you have the
Ice cream.
restaurant.
Yeah,
the-
we have Plank Road Pizza, 1798 Barbecue, Cottleville Cookies and Cream.
Which is
So
delicious,
it's just
too.
kind of a little nest egg
Yeah.
up there.
You're building like a monopoly
Yeah.
board, just keep
Yeah.
owning more and more of the
Yeah.
property, which is,
Yeah.
what you're in is real estate.
Yeah.
Thanks for being part of
Thank
City
you.
Lifestyle Magazine. Thank you for coming to St. Louis Closet Company and telling us a
Absolutely.
little bit about you and, being patient as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
We appreciate it. Yeah, a
Thank
great,
you.
great magazine, and
Oh, thank you.
use it with our clients, and they love it. And
Perfect.
we love you guys.
Aw,
Thank you
so much.
Absolutely.
Susan Brewer, Service First, or let me make sure I said it, Service First Real Estate. I always want to
Thank
put the
you.
first because, but either way, it sounds good though, right?
That sounds great. Thanks.
For all your real estate needs. So I'm
Absolutely.
sideways looking and turning. Thanks, Susan.